Catholic Idiot, probably not his real name, but with an I, says, do you see a correlation between those who identify as none when asked about religion and the rise of paganism? Or would these same pagans identify themselves directly as pagan as their religion?
Yeah, so that's a good question. The rise of the nuns has been a big N-O-N-E-S. We should be clear. People who do not, who in surveys answer that they have no religious affiliation. This is a demographic group that's been on the rise for years now. There's been books written about the rise of the nuns, many academic papers and commentary on it. And I talk about it in my book as well, about what it portends, right? And what it portends is the rise of and the evolution of the post-Christian era, right? So by some projections, I think it was either Pew or Gallup, by the year 2070, we'll have a Christian minority and a majority will identify as nuns, if present trends continue, right? And in fact, the trends have been accelerating, right? So fewer and fewer people are identifying themselves to surveyors as Christians. Fewer and fewer children are carrying on the Christianity of their parents. More and more parents are saying that it's not that important to them. Even parents who identify in surveys as Christians are saying it's less important to them to pass their faith on to their kids. And so to go back to what we talked about earlier, when people say, "Oh, I don't identify with any religious tradition," these are not people who are going to remain sort of like agnostic or atheist, secular, sorts of people permanently, right? The rise, we are not witnessing the rise of mass atheism. Mm-hmm. That's not what's happening.
It felt like that, but then it seems to have switched or flipped quickly, didn't it? Yeah.
Atheism is not going to take over America, right? Something else is. Yeah. As Christianity declines or fades, these people who call themselves nuns, again, they're not going to call themselves to a Pew surveyor pagan. Now, growing numbers of them do identify positively as pagan. But what I'm arguing is that the nuns, even if they don't call themselves pagan, are pagans. They're modern neo-pagans, let's call them, and what their values are going to be, sooner rather than later, are not Christian values or echoes of Christian values. Their values are going to be pagan values. Mm-hmm. They are going to be people who do not affirm the fundamental rights and dignity of each individual person, because that is an inheritance from Christianity. A Christianity they have rejected that does not inform their view of humanity or of political life or of moral life, right?
I want to tell you about a course that I have created for men to overcome pornography. It is called strive21.com/Matt. You go there right now, or if you text STRIVE to 66866, we'll send you the link. It's 100% free. And it's a course I've created to help men, to give them the tools to overcome pornography. Usually men know that porn is wrong. They don't need me or you to convince them that it's wrong. What they need is a battle plan to get out. And so I've distilled all that I've learned over the last 15 or so years as I've been talking and writing on this topic into this one course. Think of it as if you and I could have a coffee over the next 21 days and I would kind of guide you along this journey. That's basically what this is. It's incredibly well produced. We had a whole camera crew come and film this. And I think it'll be a real help to you. And it's also not an isolated course that you go through on your own, because literally tens of thousands of men have now gone through this course. And as you go through the different videos, there's comments from men all around the world encouraging each other, offering to be each other's accountability partners and things like that. Strive21, that's strive21.com/Matt, or as I say, text STRIVE to 66866 to get started today. You won't regret it.